Good evening all, hope we are all doing well. Oh, my webcam needs moved a little bit, doesn't it? Hope we are all doing well. Welcome along to Affinity Racing. We're going to be jumping straight into a daily race C here. Let me just very quickly move my webcam. 2 seconds, I must have knocked it earlier. 2 minutes. Ooh, that's better. Right. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. We're going to be jumping straight into this one. Another night of daily races, and they are absolutely awesome, to be honest. 3 decent combos, but this is the one that we're going to be on, and we're probably going to be on this one for the full evening, I think. So we're going to get at least, we're going to aim to get 6 attempts of this one. Group 2 at Kyoto, Yamagiwa. And what a race it is, I've got to say that. What an awesome, awesome race it is. Got a bit of work to do on my qualifying time, no doubt about that. Why have I got traction control on? Bit of work to do on my quali time, for sure. But I feel like race pace is not all too bad. And on the previous race that I've just did, I did a race before this stream. The 6:30 PM slot. I had a really good race. We went from I think we started P7. No, we started P8 and we got up to P5. Oh, that's too far. That's too far. We got up to P5. I did have a slight moment on the grass on one of the corners. I think it was coming out of this chicane. So I know to try and be a little bit careful. I want to try and carry as much minimum speed as we can through though. Loads of people are going to be having nightmares and we make up 2 positions there. Bob and Michael, good evening. Hope we are all well. What do we reckon of this week? What do we reckon? Oh, almost run my there. What do we think of this week? This is a mighty good combo. I think I remember saying on stream last week or a week before, whenever we had this race on the manufacturers and I was in the Supra, I said I don't think I've seen a Group 2 race here, and I would love it if we had one. And lo and behold, that is exactly what we end up with this week. So I'm very happy about that. I'm going to have to do my best to try and catch up and stick on to the back of these guys here. Oh, this is going to be so hard to try and keep an eye on chat as we go though. I'm going to really struggle. I'm noticing it straight away. This is too hard to do. 400s behind you in the Lexus. Interesting. I'd say I've jumped straight in the GTR because it's the car that I kind of know best in terms of for the Group 2s. But the NSX as well seems to look like a decent car. We're going to lose quite a bit of time here behind this guy. Having to lift quite a bit there. He's had a bit of damage there. I think he's lost it now. However, back to full pace. Right, and we are tantalisingly close, by the way, to become an A+ as well. A+ rated. If it happened tonight, of all races, this is a mighty difficult combo. I would love it if it did. I would absolutely love it if it did. But we're going to require a lot of concentration and a lot of racing without any mistakes, which is easier said than done. P1 seems to have lost a little bit of time there. Only losing about a 10th though. I'm sure that's nothing to him. soon made it back up. Right. Oh, don't be doing that. What am I doing? Right, this is where things could start to get a bit interesting then. 3 cars relatively close to each other. Up ahead. Actually see P3. P3 is probably about 2.5, 3 seconds away there. Oh, P6 has made a mistake. Is he in the? Is that the Lexus there? We're on the back of them now. We're on the back of them. Time trial at Interlagos. Help me get to grips with the Group 2s on GT7. Yeah, I love the. It's my favourite category. The Group 2 is my absolute favourite category. But yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to absolutely fully exploit the pace and the overall downforce and control that these things have. He says as he spins almost. Get it back on track. Get it back on track. Easy, easy, easy. Steady on. They're very easy to underdrive these things. And not make the most of their absolute full pace, but then you do have to be conscious of how close you're taking it to the limit, as I just nearly found out there. Or as I did find out. Pretty light on the steering around those long corners, because if you're doing 150, 60, 70 miles an hour around some of them and you try and correct something a little bit too quickly, you're into the wall. In fact, you're into those trees. Never mind the wall. Jump these with an undercut. Yeah, I probably could have done had I not made that mistake. I could have certainly looked at it, although trying to do 6 laps, 6 and 6 on these tyres is hard enough. And I did see someone in the previous race do that. They pitted on lap 5 and then went for the, presumably went for an undercut. I didn't quite manage to see if it paid off for them though. Is that someone else just left there? Have we just gained a position, I think? Or did I just pass someone at the side of the track without realising? No, I don't think I have done. No, I don't think I did. We're up to P5 though, which is good going so far. Going to pit at the end of this lap. The flags are out. Oh, there he is. Do we think we can catch up to him yet? I think he's managed to get away just in time, but we are probably going to catch up to him. I suspect he'll have, for whatever's happened to him, a little bit of damage. Maybe. I don't quite know. But we're going to catch up to him again. Same issue, I think, yeah, as we had before. No, we might be all right. Yeah, we're not gonna end up battering him through the chicanes and through the S's, but we will try and enter this pit at a quicker rate of knots than him. Don't think it's quite going to happen. Right, on to another set of softs. Do not refuel. Oh, it's exciting, this one. I tell you what, I really, really love this this combo. Really, really love this combo. And there we go. We're right on the back of these guys. I think it's a 3-horse race for P4 here. Oh, I wonder what's happened to the leader, because now he's only 4 seconds ahead. I'm pretty sure he was a bit more than that, wasn't he? So we got the first 6 positions here, all covered by, what, 4.5 seconds? Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting now. No! It was inevitable. It was absolutely inevitable. Oh, I'm gutted. Ah. That's it. Race over. Pretty much. Oh, no. Oh, honestly. I do love the new damage model, but it really hurts when it gets you, doesn't it? It really hurts. It really, really pains me, that. Oh, man. I'll be honest with you, I don't think that the penalty is necessarily required, though, for barrier collision. Let's be realistic. We've definitely served our time. We definitely served our penalty in the form of the damage. I don't think we need both, to be honest. I really don't. Another one. Almost. Almost. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's coupled with the rate of knots that the tyres die off as well. It does make it a bit tricky. And of course, there's few overtaking opportunities realistically, major ones, anyways. You know, these S's and things like that. The group 3s, group 4s, you can maybe get round someone if you're doing a bit of a better job, but easier said than done in the group 2s. The German there going in on the medium. Oh, he's jumping onto the hard tyres. What's he doing? That is interesting. That is interesting. I don't know if that's correct or not. But why would you do 4 laps on the hard tyres? That doesn't make sense to me. That really doesn't make sense to me. But hopefully it means we can quite easily get past here. See if we can get to P8 here, and we'll be back in the position in which we started. Devastating considering how close we were to P3 and 4. It's a real shame, and look at the gap. The next position is literally pretty much an entire sector ahead, so we quite easily get that position there. However, he is going to be on the back of us here with a better exit, so we do want to watch ourselves. This is exactly what I'm saying, though. He's right behind us here. He's not going to be able to realistically get past at this section. He might take a look under braking here. We're just going to try and follow that line as smoothly as we can do. Neil into the pits on the medium tyres as well. I think people are starting to look to see whether or not the no stop is possible. I think that's what's happening there. We're starting to see people trying to go a bit longer. Looks like he's attempted that on the mediums there. Got 10 laps in, fair play, and realised he's not going to be able to go much further. Well, 9 laps actually, because we just started lap 10. So maybe that's what's happening. Maybe people are starting to look at alternative strategies, but it does seem like the soft and soft is the way to go. I think 12 laps on the hard tyres. What are you going to be slower per lap? At least 2.5, 3 seconds, probably. Average. Oh, that could be a penalty. It's not, you know. That is one of the things that I dislike about that chicane. People can absolutely rinse it, as we've just accidentally done, but no penalty received, and there should be, realistically. Oh, look at that. Someone else pitting now on the softs. He's gone to lap 10. I think he's trying to do a one-stop, maybe. Or a no-stop, rather, I should say, but he's ended up doing a one-stop. So we're going to have that position as well. It's quite interesting to see people attempting such strategies. He's actually going to come out ahead of us, look. So that's worked out alright for him. Maybe he was the guy, I'm losing track already, maybe he was one of the guys that went in, tried to start on the medium or the hard tyre. So maybe he's do a one-stop, a no-stop. Yeah, penalty, that one is absolutely fair enough. I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to catch comments at the end of the races, I think. To barely have a chance to look. Here we go, on the straight, yeah, this'll do. Oh, Wombles has compared, he's reckoning soft. Concluded soft, yeah. I don't actually think I've seen any of his race guides, but I'll have to have a look. Oh, someone else serving a penalty here. We could have P6. Or is this a lap runner? No, it's P6. Right, last lap dash for P6. Despite the mess up and the penalty, we've actually made one position. I'm sure we started P8. This could be our chance. This could be our chance to say we've made up 2 positions and get P6. We're going to get caught in the dirty air though. How powerful is this slipstream going to be? Not very. P7 it is. P7 it is. I'll take that. We could have been so much further ahead, and we probably should have had P5, but never mind. Haha, even top splitters aren't reading chat for this one. I bet they're not. I bet they're not. That makes me feel a bit better then. So I promise that I'm not being too rude. And I will catch Jonathan as well. Good evening. I will catch comments at the end of the races. Maybe that's the way to do it. Clearly. Oh, you absolute donkey! I totally forgot. I've just absolutely soaked my t-shirt there. I totally forgot that was a full can. I forgot I just opened it. I went to down it as if it was like the dregs. Oh, what a mess. Hey, we got fastest lap. How's that happened? Hey, I tell you what, we're not doing too bad then. I don't think we're doing too bad. Right, we'll go in again. Absolutely, we will go in again. We're right on the edge, I think. In terms of DR there for A+, as I say, we just need a couple of good results tonight. A couple of good results. and no bad ones. I think the worst that we can do is still be finishing mid-table. That's what we've got to make sure. If we're having a bad race, it can't be any lower than 8th. As opposed to last. And worried about being lapped and all that sort of stuff. Right, let's jump in then. See if I can improve my quali time. Because I've got a 20... What have I got? A 21.6, but I know I can do better than that. Zafra's 6/10 ahead. I want to try and close the gap to Zafra. Zafra's going to have to be my benchmark. How is everyone? Asks Jonathan. Well, I know that I'm all good, mate. And I hope you are as well. What is there to complain about on a Monday night with a fresh set of daily races, eh? Right. Except for how badly some of these races might end up going. That's what we can complain about. But hopefully not yet. Right. What will we get here? Up, down, left, right, all the way through the gears there. Thought it was down to 3rd, but I wasn't. I was in 4th still. Right, we get a couple of laps in here then. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5. We get 5 laps in, I think. That's where I'm losing the most time. I've watched the top lap times and they just absolutely blitz through there. It's ridiculous. It's like they just glide over. It's like they drift over it. Like it's ice. It's just insane how they managed to get round that. 21.515. Is that your time, Jonathan, or is that your guess for how well we're going to do in this session? It's an improvement on mine either way. A 10th off where I am at the moment. Oh, running all the way wide there. That's no good. That's no good. That's also a corner that I do have to sit and try and work out. I tell you what, that's only 2/10 off though. All that time that we lost in the last sector there. Just keep going. I want to get as much practice in, so started a new job today. Oh, nice one, mate. Congratulations, lovely stuff. Brain is pickled. Too much information to digest. It's always the case, mate. I'm sure you'll be doing more than fine, though. Lovely stuff. Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, first week of the new job is always the hardest, isn't it? Come on. Let's do it properly. Man! Honestly, has anyone watched the top times? Because when you watch how they just glide over that, it's almost as if their car's like floating on across the track. It's like the tyres aren't even touching. They just don't get affected by the curbs or anything. It's insane. Absolutely insane how the car behaves, or how they make the car behave over there, over those. It's just crazy. Let's go again. Ah! Run wide again. That's a bit better. Right, now I just need to do the first half of the lap as well as I did that last corner to try and hook something up altogether. This looks like it could be an alright lap as long as we nail this. Oh yes, that included that mistake there. Yeah, I forgot that last lap that we ran that little bit wide. 4/10. This could be a fairly decent lap. Certainly a lap that I'd be happy with by the looks of things. Just need to make sure I don't mess up this last corner now. Oh, almost there. Did we see that? I hit that curb head on there. That's cost me a bit of time. Yeah, magic. Magic. 21.0. Just need this down into the 20s now. Catch that comment in a second, Jonathan. Apologies. Ah, I messed it up anyway. Well, I'm happy with the 21.054. Very happy with that. Next step is to get that down into the 20s, which we can definitely do. It just needs to pull that lap together, don't we? 21.000, Michael said. If I could manage that, I'd be more impressed with the fact I managed all the zeros than if I got it down into the 29. If I got it down into the 20s, that would be cool. Oh, had a crack in your windscreen since April. Just phoned insurance to renew your policy, and it turns out that because fully comp to get a windscreen cover, if I pay 75 quid excess. Oh. Well, that doesn't work out too bad. Are you saying that as a good thing? Surely that doesn't work out too bad. I read it originally and I thought it was gonna be something like a negative thing, something bad. But 75 quid surely is well, it could definitely be worse, couldn't it? 6 months flying for nothing, yeah. Oh mate, that's no good. That's no good. Has it got worse as well over time? As you've been driving about, have you constantly been watching it to in the hope or the worry that it ends up stretching across the screen? We're P2 on this one then, and we're very close. Slippery Racer, what's he there? He's a tenth and a bit, 1400ths quicker on his time. So I'm really going to hope for a good one here. However, if I can just keep it at P2, that in itself will be a good enough result for me. I'll be happy with that. Just wish you'd known 6 months ago. I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say, it didn't seem like it was all too bad. Right then. Right then. What do we think of this? We're starting P2. We got all the hope and promise that we could even get a race win here, which pushes us even closer to the A+ rating that we're after. Gonna have the slipstream down to turn 1. It's weird, the slipstream actually in the Group 2s doesn't seem to be that as strong as you would potentially think. Not much of a slipstream, is it? We're literally a few hundred yards and we're into the braking zone, but we're going to try and stay on him here. Looked like he had a little bit of a wobble there. Constantly feeling like I'm about to bin it now. This is the problem. Constantly feeling like it's about to go a little bit wrong. Yeah, like this, yeah, we would realistically have a really decent slipstream, but it doesn't seem to be that strong in the Group 2s, and I can't really work out why that is. Man, no. Alright, we need to close that gap again. Gonna have to push. Pressure. We got pressure. No. Thankfully no penalty for hitting the wall though. He's pulled a 2-second gap now. It's quite funny to see the chat in the bottom where you see everybody leaving the room. It's all it ever is, all the notifications, such and such has left the room. Obviously people binning it and thinking it's not worth carrying on. I'm seriously going to be under pressure for P2 now. Ah man, no, come on. It's annoying when you're doing stuff but you know it's wrong. I'm changing down to first and second there, like knowing that it's wrong. Right, seriously need to up my game here. Long race it is, but made even longer when you've got someone chasing you down from behind, but luckily he's actually dropped off a little bit there. Also a longer race when you know that the guy in front is quicker, and when you just make that slight mistake, he's able to take it easier now, knowing that he's got that gap, whereas I'm then having to push more and making myself more prone to make more mistakes. Don't bin it. You've said it now, Michael. That's it. Straight in the wall. As soon as we say the words "don't bin it," we know what happens. We know what happens. That was decent, but it was lucky. That was decently done, but it was lucky. It was quick, but it was very fortunate. Because I actually made a mistake on the way in. And felt like I was about to bin it. Which spun the car in a way that allowed me to make that right-hander. This is what I mean about the guys in the top 10s. They're purposely touching the grass in a certain way and making the car behave in a certain way to almost just glide over that corner, over that chicane. Closing the gap a little now. Now's not the time that we really want to be doing it though, when we're like 4 laps in, 5 laps in, and absolutely battering this set of soft tyres. So we do need to be careful. As long as I can keep them within 2 seconds, I feel like it's still achievable. No, 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 no. Oh, what do you do, yeah? What do you do in this situation? No, don't put it back into reverse. Remember what I said, our worst result can be no lower than P8. It will be now. You got spun there. Tapped and spun. Can't even drive. Unbearable. That is... That is an absolute stinker. We stick with it, we try and make up some positions. That's all we can do. Man, someone else quitting out. Immediate car fix. What if you go into the pits? Is that what you're asking? Because I don't actually know the answer to that. It might be the case though. I'm not too sure. But by that point I think the damage would have worn off, because that's obviously how it works in motor racing as well in the real world. You ever written off your car but then just continue to drive it and then it worked fine. But I thought I'd go into the pits just to... That spin and everything else would have put a fair bit damage to the tyres, so better just start afresh on a new set. But P11 at the moment. P1 into the pits. sorry, pal. My bad. My bad. Oh, there's a wash of dirt, yeah. That sent me a bit wide, that one. Try not to do the same again. Just to make sure we get past him properly that time. Outbreak that one, didn't I? Right, P9 is a bit of a nightmare result, especially when we look at the gap to P8 there as well. We're not going to be getting that. What a donkey. What a killer. This is literally going to end up back of the grid. Literally gone from a matter of tenths off the leader all the way at the back of the grid. Just as I said at the start, we don't want to finish. A nightmare race for us needs to be no more than P8, no lower than P8, and we finish in P13 by the looks of things. still end up losing out to P12 as well, would you believe it? Honestly. Right, make it stick this time. Ugh. Oh, honestly, what a tragedy. What a tragedy. Right, we need to do better on the next race. We need to make up for that. Desperately need to make up for that one. We can see quite visibly the damage that's done to our DR there. Right, let's get in, improve our time, get your guesses in on what our time will be. We need to go again, we need to improve on that. We need to make up for that. $20.999. If I can manage that, and I can shout that I'm down into the 20s, I'll be happy. As long as it's the 20s, doesn't matter what the next three numbers are. I think your comment there, Michael, what you say, you're saying, yeah, curbs can be helpful at the same time as being deadly. Yeah, it's hard sometimes to know whether they're about to make your life easier or harder. It's that chicane for me every time. It's that chicane, as it is for everyone really, but it annoys me more than anybody else, I can guarantee you that. What are you doing? Seriously, come on. Yeah, coming out of the chicane in fourth. I feel like though there's times I'm going then too slow for fourth when I get out of it, and then feel like I need to be in third. But that's because my entrance hasn't been that good. It's the entrance I need to get right, and then hopefully the rest sort of falls into place. But at the minute I'm just not getting it anywhere near close. Oh, that's the one, that's the one, that's the one. Will this be an improvement? Nope. I just need two. Let's try and improve. 2/10 needs to be my benchmark for improvement. There's our improvement. There's our improvement. We're down into the 20s as far as it stands. Just need to get this across the line. Lost a bit of time on exit, but we're alright. About a 10th loss there. Being up onto the grass, not where we want to be. Absolute slingshot out of there. It's going to be 3/10. This will put us down into the 20s. Yes. What a treat. What a treat. $20.8. Love it. 20.8. I'm happy with that. But still, I know we can do better. Good lap. Cheers, Bob. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. I still know that I still know I can do better though. Definitely still know I can do better. There's another couple of 10s to come out of that, I think. Might not be much more though. Definitely not much more, but a couple of 10s to come out. I think if I can aim for 20.5, be my benchmark. 3 10s to come off that, maybe 4 10s. That's what we need to aim for. Right. Let's see if we can do a bit better in this race. Higher lobby once again. Try and keep this P6. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, someone's had a bit of a nightmare on exit, P45. They're switching places around there. One with a much better exit than the other. P5's gone. We've got P5. We've got P5. Right, let's be on for P4. Catch those comments in a second. Sorry, Michael. I'll catch your comment in a sec. Frenchman with another nightmare there, I think. Oh, slightest of lifts. Don't want to run wide. The German with a nightmare as well. I think he's gone into the wall there. Bit of damage. Going a hell of a lot slower. Here's P3 then. Within slipstream range. Shit. Oh no. Literally on the back of the podium. Podium in an A+ filled lobby. Oh man. That is just absolute nightmare, that. Ah. I quit out there. I shouldn't have quit. I shouldn't have quit. Oh man. Yeah, I agree with that, Michael. It would be good to know. It would just be nice to see where you are in terms of DR, but you can't see that at all. There's that tiny little progress bar which doesn't tell you nothing really. Yeah, agreed. I think that they need to do a better job of that. Considering it's the thing that everyone's chasing, it would be good to actually see the numbers. For sure. For sure. Have a look at race speed, come back, try again. It might not be a bad shout, to be fair. I'm going to do a few more laps. I just feel like I've done that before, where I go to a different race, and then when you come back to this one, and you're all off the pace and out of rhythm. But yeah, I don't know. Ah, just frustrating that. That was everything happening at once in that race. That's another improvement. I think this, however, could become part of the problem in the races. Too much time on quali, too much time on the prime tyres all the time. Not racing with the tyre deg that we need to be racing with. Yeah, that's it. The chances you're taking quali. Yeah, it's just needing to be a bit more calculated and a bit more precise in the race, though. Right, I mean, what am I doing there? What am I doing there? Oh, I thought entry was open. Let's have another watch of one of the replays. Wind must have just set that one because this guy was top before. .112 miles an hour on that right-hander. 112 miles an hour. This is the one that I don't understand. Just watch this. The car just floats over. It just absolutely floats over. Look at that. It's crazy. See, he does brake in the middle of the corner as well. I'm trying not to do that, or as little as possible, but I want to see this fight the final corner actually. I want to see how he takes this as well. He does hook onto the curb. I just can't seem to do that. I just cannot seem to do that. Drive like that. I'm doing my best. I feel like I'm braking at the right time. I'm trying to turn at the right time. Everything. I'm just not managing to do. Like to replicate it at that speed. It's just, it's a bit crazy. Anyways, we'll wait the 10 seconds. But yeah, struggling just a little bit. We'll get on the bag of aero bites though, shall we? Right. I'm confident in the GTR though. The GTR seems to be the car to be in. Powering out on the curb is dodgy. Yeah, it's well, depending on which one. The final corner is where it seems to trip me up the most. Some of the curbs, as you say, Mike, will help you. Some of them want to kill you. It's difficult to know exactly where you're at sometimes with them. Literally cannot turn the car with that aero damage. This is doing my head in. I love the combo though. I can't, you know, the race itself is mega. I just wish that I was being a bit better at it. The actual racing side. See, he was 120. He was hitting that apex on the right-hand side at 112 miles an hour, which is just crazy. See, I literally want to be an entire tenth quicker than that. 21.3. I want to be, well, at least 7. I want to be 7 tenths quicker than that. It's this chicane, yeah. Track limit penalty, obviously. Could not have abused track limits anymore if I tried. Literally, what am I doing? Why can't I drive this properly? Oh. Slowing fast out, just like you need to. Oh, and straight into the barrier. Slowing fast out like you need to treat the ladies. Problem being is that I'm not managing either at the minute. I'm not even making it into half of the corners. It's pushing too hard though, that's the problem. Not mess this corner up, come on. Ah! Man. try again. It's a bit better, bit better, bit better. That's a penalty, surely. Surely that's a penalty. I'm so surprised that that's not a penalty. Ah, don't hit the wall. What am I doing? That is awful. That's got to be a penalty. How is that not a penalty? That has to be a penalty, that one, surely. That's horrendous, that's not a penalty. It's going to be an improvement though. There we go. Look at that. I was literally 3/10 up. I would have been at a 20.5. I was literally 3/10 up. Oh man. Delta are responsible for so many crashes. That's very true. So many of mine, at least, for sure. Final lap, final chance to improve before we go into this next race. Don't know how many of these races I'm going to be able to do. My head's battered already. Not nowhere near as good as the last lap. We were 3/10 up at this point. Nah. That's how Group 2 Interlagos time trial went. 200 plus laps and never got gold. Oh, mate, no. 4/10 off. 4/10 off 400. 4/10 off. That's a gutter. Yeah, I spent too much time looking at the numbers elsewhere on the screen as opposed to the track. Even in race as well, the amount of times it's cost me because I've been too busy looking at the timing boards. Oh man. Literally, with that improvement we were about to make, I was 3/10 up, and it would have been a 20.5. We got Viking in this one. Who else do we have? Do we know anyone else? I don't think so. Mostly A pluses in this one then. A couple of A's. Myself. Rido, P6. Frosty, P10. Oh, actually, mostly A's, actually. A couple of A pluses. It's the other way around. No, mate, I've not done Daily Race B. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it, to be honest with you, but it's also a mega combo. I'm maybe hoping that I can do 2 streams this week. Do one night of Daily Race C, and then the next one, Daily Race B. Have you been on it, though? Is it good? Is it good racing? It's the Daily Race B. It's the shorter, what will it be, 3 or 4 laps? That's kind of part of the problem. I would love it if that was another full, you know, sort of longer form race. Oh, now, this Nissan here, we've just gained a place there. That Nissan didn't move. That's bizarre. Anyone else see that? What was going on there? We just drove straight through them. Take the position though. We start P. That's mad. That's mad. We start P6. But we're going to have a big gap though to the guy in front, which is a problem. Well, it's not that big a gap actually. That was weird then. Gifted P6. I'll have that. Oh, there's someone gone. Oh, 2 people gone. Oh, no, don't hit me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh, he's wiped me out there, thinking that it was me, I think. I think he's gone and pushed me, thinking that I was part of maybe that disagreement that we've seen earlier there. I don't quite know. I don't quite know. Either way though, we're hopefully going to get past P6 here. Oh man. Clearly not. Clearly not. Lost a lot of opportunity there. Lost a lot of opportunity. Dirty air there. I just could not even get turned in at all. Going to have to be careful that it's not the same here. Right, he's going to serve a penalty. Viking right on the back of us. Try and get P5 here. Vikings took that so much better, that chicane. Don't Didn't have the confidence to take that flat there. Right, is there someone with a bit of damage? Yeah, Aura, I presume that's how his name is pronounced, Aura. The first race that I did, he was at the top lobby, and I thought, I don't know if he did a no stop just for the crack, because obviously no one was anywhere near close to him, and I think he did a no stop just for the crack. If I managed to keep check of everybody and who had pitted and whatnot, I think he just went all out. Maybe it's just for a laugh. That was a quick race I did just before the stream to try and get a feel for this race and combo and everything. And safe to say he won. Again, that disturbed air, not able or comfortable or confident in taking that one flat there. Right, Un's got that one. There's no doubt that he was getting that position as soon as I went onto the grass. We'll have it back though. Got yellow flags here. Who's this for? Oh, that's an early pit stop. That is an early pit stop. Oh, he's binned it. He's binned it. We're up to P4. He's gone off, he's gone off, he's gone off. We could have the podium. I think he's clipped the wall there as well. Damage for him. Are we going to get round the outside though? That's the question. He's going to understeer wide and we're going to have that. Up onto the podium. Right, this makes up for the monstrosity of the first two races then, doesn't it? Or the previous two. Going to be in the slipstream here though. I thought that was someone into the wall there. There's a car parked behind the wall. I got my hopes up for nothing. Right then. P2, we're marginally, by like a matter of thousandths, closing the gap a little bit. So I don't know if he's just maybe he's playing it safe. Right, onto the soft tyres, do not refuel, away we go again. Yeah, definitely, mate. A bit DR up for grabs. Can we hold on to this one? We've just come out of the pits. Can we hold on? We absolutely do. Right, P4. Those guys then have got a good. They've got an undercut there, I think. I think these guys pitted early. Yeah, they did. They pitted earlier, and they've managed to get an undercut. So the podium for me at the moment, I'm knocked off of. I need to catch up. Now, they will have one lap, or actually no, 2 or 3 laps less life in their tyres, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle, I think, for Rivs there to take those tyres to the finish line, I'll be honest. I think that's going to be a bit of a struggle. That's how costly a tiny little run on to the grass can be. Oh, I thought he was going into the pits. Oh, man. Thought he was about to pit. Throwing this one away. Throwing this one away. Oh, he's gone. Right. Was Viking? Oh, I thought Viking had an off there. Look how spread out the grid is. That's crazy. You can just see this is the kind of race where a lot of practice is absolutely needed. The field spread on that is insane. Right, Vikings made another place. Ah! Fuck's sake. I need to keep this position. I need to keep P6. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. He's 3 seconds away. No. Man! Silly mistakes costing me there. Silly mistakes costing me and costing me a lot. See if we can get back to P7 though. Chase them down a bit. Trying too hard. Do you know where it is? I think you're right. I think you're right, mate. It's yeah. I should have done better there. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Good result for Luna there. For Viking P4. Right, let's break out the aero melts. I need to stop driving like a fucking melt, I know that much. Ugh, throwing results away, throwing potential DR away as well. Not good. Yeah, try race B a bit more chilled. I feel like daily race B is only going to be worth me doing with a lot of practice on a decent quali time to hopefully start a bit further up and get some good results. Which I've not had time to do. I've only had time to do this one. Decent, 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 decent. Keep it turned, keep it turned, keep it turned. Oh, that's as wide as you want to go. Let's go again. And then I might have a quick look at daily race B. But I think I might end up trying to save it for another night this week. What am I doing? Ugh! Getting raging. Getting raging, mate. That's a good exit. Zafra, how we doing? Unlucky in those races earlier. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you got your A+ back. I didn't know you'd lost it, mate. To be honest, but nicely done. Nicely done. I haven't got it at all. So I was hoping to gain it tonight, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. Have you finished your stream, Zafra? Are you still streaming at the moment? I haven't seen you in the past couple of races. Or the last one, I don't think you were in there. But yeah, having a bit of a nightmare at the moment. In fact, I binned it right in front of you, didn't I? I binned it right in front of you. Apologies if I held you up on that on the corner where I binned it as well, by the way. Get away from the wall. I don't know what my obsession is with hitting that wall at the moment, but I keep seeming to do that as well in the races. No, well off as well. Too tired to race any longer. Might not be far behind you, to be honest, mate. Takes a lot of concentration, this one, doesn't it? It's annoying. We've got a good quality time, just not managing to convert it, as they say, in the race. Literally should be taking an entire second. We got a 21.5. I should be taking an entire second out of that. Literally, what is this? What is this? I'm getting fuming. Internally fuming. Oh, it's like an arcade. I'm gonna have to turn this off in a minute. Actually gonna have to turn this off in a minute. I'm getting so annoyed. I am getting so annoyed. Jesus Christ, why can't I drive? Gonna take care of my son, but I'll try checking in if you're still going later. I may well have given up by then, but we'll see. But no worries, mate. I forgot to ask, by the way. I don't think I've actually asked recently. But how is he? Everything all good? Everyone all good? Hope you're all good. Hope everyone is all good. And yes, I shall catch you in a bit, mate. Oh, come on. Oh my god. This is got me so annoyed now. Oh man. Letting the track beat me. It's beating me alright. I am well and truly defeated by the track at this rate. Good, 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 good. No, no good. It's literally the first sector, isn't it? That's where all the time is made up for everyone. Gained or lost, it all comes from the first sector. Well, the first two. It's actually quite a short track, this, when you're in a Group 2 car, isn't it? Oh man, pushing too hard, all right. Let's chill. Start again. Let's calm down. I need a podium in this race, though. I need a podium in this race. If I don't get a podium, I'm going home. No, I'm going to make this one. I am going to make this one the last one. Just because I've got a very busy week and could do with a slightly earlier finish. James saying less is more. Absolutely. Well, I don't know if you're right or wrong on this, mate, because for these ones, because Group 2 is the whole thing's flat out, and that's part of the problem. Or mostly flat out, anyways. That's part of the problem for me. But yes, we'll make this one the last one. I'm going to try and get another stream in this week, but I've got a busy week because next week I go on holiday. Or me and Layla go on holiday. So I'm trying to make sure that I've got everything done. So I've had a very early start this morning. I finished work last night at like 3 in the morning. Went home, got home to bed. I was in bed by 3:30, and then I was back out at 9. Same again, pretty much going to be tonight. Another late finish, early start, all that good stuff for the entire week. Trying to get everything boxed off for clients and stuff. So we'll make this one the last one, but I will hopefully get another stream in later in the week. But if all else fails, we've got manufacturers to look forward to on Friday. I said I wanted the podium. We could have the podium. We could have him here. I'm going to look to the inside. Under braking. Oh, he covers that one off. Let's put him under pressure for the chicane, eh? Jesus, put myself under more pressure than anything there. Right, P3's binned it there. Now we're right on the podium by default here. Good stuff, good stuff. Keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. We're closing to the leader as well. For God's sake. I'm surprised I caught that, to be honest. It's okay, we can still get back near the podium, I think. Not going to worry too much just yet. Not going to worry too much just yet. Oh. Well, that was another one of those where accidentally that worked out really well. So cautious of putting my foot down there now. Come on, let's chase down these three here. Let's chase them down. Gaining. Need a super slow-mo of that near miss. Is that the save out of the hairpin, I think you mean, yeah? Don't think my hands have ever moved so quick. That's costing. Oh, right, he goes into the pits now for the undercut there. Maybe he's trying to avoid a bit of fighting. So we'll have to watch where he comes out. He's likely going to be in front of us, but we just want to watch because his tyres. He's going to need to get an extra lap of life out of his tyres. Right, catching up to Neil here for P2. This could work out quite nicely, this. We are going to have to lift a little bit here, though, for the dirty air. We'll just make sure we get a good exit, try and tuck into a slipstream if we can do, if we get one. Wonderful, wonderful. Tomorrow's challenge Race B. I'm gonna have to catch that afterwards. Is that a lap? Is that the lap time? Is that the sort of lap times they're setting on there? Or am I totally misreading that? I'll catch that in a second. I do promise I will. I will check that after the race. No, look at this. Look at this. P1 and 2. Is that P1 and 2? That's not P1. Yeah, it is, because that's P3 in front of us. And we are P4. Right, okay. So, yes, those two side by side. I just thought that had to be a bit too good to be true, almost. He could be onto us, yeah. I feel like I just need to be half a tenth or a tenth further down the road. To feel like I'm in this. At the moment, I just feel like it's out of reach. Bugger. Half-second penalty. That is going to be a killer. That is going to be a killer. Luckily, Heat's got one as well, actually, behind us, so we might not exactly lose the position. We just might lose touch with this lot. Annoyingly, just as we've closed to be within 1 second as well, but such is life. Had a nightmare exit. Oh, P2 into the pits. Oh, I'll take that. Take that onto the podium. How on earth he managed to make a set of soft tyres last 9 laps? Fair play. Let's just not get another penalty though. We can have the podium here. Try and end on a high. Closing. Slowly but surely we're closing. Within half a tenth there, P2 to the leader. Bugger. Right, now it's a case of 2 laps, just trying to hold on to this bloody podium then. Race will come to me. I don't think it will. Not now. Sadly. I think those two have run away. And I don't think we'll be seeing them again. But as long as I can hold on to the podium, I'll be happy. Was the one. That was nicely done, that. That up as well. No, 1.5 seconds. Brutal. Brutal. Now you're messing the whole thing up. Come on. Oh, right, well, I was going to say we've got the race win there. We certainly don't have the win. But we got the podium. Oh, man, that was hard work. Or I made hard work of it, I should say. But we end on a high. We end on a podium. Not all too shabby. Decent. Decent, decent, decent. Should have been better. Should have had some races that were a bit better, but that one was decent. I feel like it should have been closer to P1 and 2. A couple of mistakes, a couple of penalties. All the rest of it. One position race though. And I think that makes up for the rather awful races. The couple of awful races that have been scattered throughout the stream. And once again, in terms of DR, we nudge back a little bit closer to A+. I just wish that it actually told you exactly how far away you were. That I would appreciate, and I think everyone agrees. It doesn't seem to make much sense. Unless there is a way that we're just yet to discover. of how to see exactly where you're at in terms of DR. But there we go. Right then, not too bad. Have a lay down now. Exactly. That was hard work. That was a lot of concentration. Too much for me. Too much for me. But I enjoyed it. Hope everyone else has done as well. Slightly shorter stream. But you know, I think. Oh, we got a friend request. Who's this? Archie Bobs. Consider it accepted. Friend request. Accept. Job's a good one. There we go. Yeah, I think I will try and get another stream done later in the week, but we will see whether or not that happens. If we do, it'll be over on Daily Race B for that one. But failing that, we'll be back on Friday as a definite for manufacturers at Interlagos, which I'm very, very, very much looking forward to. So keep your eyes out for that one. It'll be either a 6 or a 7 p.m. start, probably 7 p.m. Actually, yeah, the first entry's at 7 p.m., isn't it? So it might be 7 or 8 p.m., sorry, I mean. But we will see how we get on. But there we go. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. Appreciate you all stopping by, tuning in. If you can hit the like button on the way out, that would be hugely, hugely appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch. But there we go. We'll call it a day on a high, on a podium, on a P3. Not too shabby. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. Catch you all in a bit. Toodles!